Evan Carter had always been the quiet one in the office, the kind of guy who showed up a few minutes early, drank black coffee from a stainless steel tumbler, and settled into his cubicle with that calm, steady focus that made everyone else look a little scattered by comparison. At 26, he was reliable, a creature of habit, and frustratingly unreadable. Across the hall came the complete opposite. Mia Brooks, 23, bright-eyed, brand new to the team, and fueled almost entirely by iced caramel lattes. She brought instant energy everywhere she went, too loudly at her own jokes, decorating her cubicle with sticky notes and tiny succulents, and somehow tripping over office cords at least once a week. They didn't make sense together, but their cubicles ended up side by side anyway. Mia noticed Evan on her first day, not because he was flashy, but because he offered her the last working stapler, a sacred object in an underfunded marketing department. "You can borrow it," he said, sliding it toward her while still typing. "I think the others escape at night." She grinned. "So you're saying staplers are alive?" A small pause, a tiny smirk from him. "Given how often they go missing, yeah." From that moment, Mia decided she liked talking to him. She brought him things, pieces of cookies she couldn't finish, neon office supplies, a tiny cactus for his desk. "It matches your vibe, quiet but cute." Evan pretended he didn't care, but he never pushed any of it away. "Why are you always at my desk?" he asked once. "Because you never leave yours," she teased. He blinked. Fair point. One morning, Mia rushed in late, hair wet from the rain, laptop bag half open, eyes wide with panic. "My presentation! Evan, I left my USB at home! I'm ruined!" Evan, mid-sip of coffee, nearly choked. "You what?" I know. My life is chaos incarnate." He scanned her desk, then her computer, then sighed with relief. "Mia, you emailed it to yourself last night." She froze, then gasped dramatically. "You're a genius! A superhero! I owe you my life!" "Please don't," he muttered, his ears turning pink. But he smiled after she sprinted off. And it became a pattern, Mia causing small disasters, and Evan quietly cleaning up after her. She spilled coffee on her keyboard. Evan had napkins. She emailed the entire company by accident. Evan drafted her apology. She got stuck inside the supply closet. Evan rescued her, after laughing for a full minute. "You could have saved me sooner," she pouted. "Oh, I definitely could have," he replied, smirking. Still, he fixed the broken shelf she knocked loose. One late Thursday night, the office buzzed quietly as Mia typed away on a deadline. Evan stayed too. She suspected he didn't actually have work left, he just didn't want her to be alone. At 8:17 p.m., the lights shut off. "Power outage," he said calmly. "You say that like we're not about to be eaten by office ghosts," Mia whispered. "You're scared of the dark?" "No." She absolutely was. He turned on his phone flashlight, the soft glow cutting through the shadows. "Come here," he said gently. She followed his voice, his hand guiding her wrist. Warm, steady, safe. They waited together in the small circle of light until the generators kicked in. Neither let go right away. The office noticed. Of course they did. "Evan actually smiles now. She brings him snacks every day." "Is this flirting?" "I thought he was a machine. Now look at him." Mia laughed it off. Evan looked like he wanted to crawl under his desk, but neither stopped. He walked her to her car after work. She brought him lunch when he forgot to eat. He started opening up, slowly, awkwardly, but sincerely. The moment that shifted everything happened on a rainy Friday. Their team finished a big campaign, and the manager took everyone out for dinner. By the end of the night, only Evan and Mia remained, walking toward the parking lot under a single umbrella, too small for two people. "Why are you always ready for emergencies?" Mia asked, bumping his shoulder. "I'm not." "You kind of are. You always know what to do." Her voice softened. "You take care of people." He stopped walking. Rain tapped gently on the umbrella. "I take care of you," he said quietly. Her breath caught. "Why?" she whispered. He hesitated, then finally he said it. Because I want to. Because you make things lighter. You walk into the office and everything feels warmer. Mia's heart fluttered painfully, beautifully. Evan, you make my chaos feel safe. He brushed a raindrop from her cheek, his thumb lingering a second too long. No kiss, not yet, but they both knew the shift had happened. Their bond deepened, subtle but obvious. Mia arrived early to match his schedule. Evan left notes on her desk. You got this. Don't forget water. Proofread before sending. She teased him for being sweet. He denied everything. One evening, she cried in the break room after a rough client call. Evan walked in, eyes wide with alarm. Mia, are you hurt? No, she sniffled. Just over it. He froze, unsure, then slowly sat beside her. You don't have to pretend you're okay, he said gently, placing his hand over hers. She leaned her head on his shoulder. He didn't move away. It became normal. Hand-holding during late nights, shared secrets over lunch, silent glances that carried entire conversations. Weeks later, after another exhausting overtime night, they rode down in the elevator alone. Mia leaned against the mirrored wall and sighed dramatically. You know, this feels like a slow-burn romance show. Evan's lips quirked. Is that a complaint? No, she said softly. Not at all. He stepped closer, something new and intentional in his eyes. Mia, he murmured, tell me if I'm wrong about this. You're not, she whispered. He lifted a hand to her cheek, waiting. She rose onto her toes. Their kiss was soft at first, gentle, hesitant, then deepened, warm and certain, like something they had been building toward, piece by piece. When they finally broke apart, Mia laughed breathlessly. Well, she whispered, that was overdue. Evan rested his forehead against hers. I like us, he said simply. So do I. Their relationship wasn't perfect. Evan worried too much. Mia created chaos just by breathing. But somehow they balanced each other. He grounded her storms. She brightened his quiet world. And somewhere between deadlines, laughter, and late-night elevator rides, they found something real. Not a fling, not a cliché workplace crush. Just two young individuals navigating love the way everyone does. Awkwardly, unexpectedly, beautifully, together.